What's up everyone? I am Fabi Made Up. Today we are going to try on some new makeup and I'm really excited about some of these things, actually about all of them. Starting with the new Velveteen lip color from Lisa Eldridge. This is a matte formula. I'm really curious to see what this formula is like because matte lip products are usually drying, but her formulas are great. So I'm intrigued about that. I'm also intrigued by this NARS. It's not a concealer. It's not marketed as a concealer. NARS Under Eye Brightener. This looks very promising. Also, the Cosmos ABH palette, and we have two things from Gwen Stefani's brand. I have her blush and her mascara, which I cannot wait to try because the wand has this spiky ball that, I don't know, it's either gimmicky or it works well, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Let's get started with the lip product from Lisa Eldridge. This, I have it in the shade Affair. And normally I don't put on the lip product first, but this time I do want to put it on first because I want to see how it feels. As the video goes on, I want to see how it feels on the lips. Oh, two ways that you can wear this, right? You can wear the blotted look, which I believe is a K-beauty thing. So you can just wear it kind of blotted like this, and as Lisa Eldridge describes it, it looks fluffy, right? Like the edges look a little bit fluffy and blurred out. This is a nice look. Now I'm gonna put it full on. I do want to show you the applicator. You see the tip, how pointy it is? It actually does give you some precision to get the edges. I'm not gonna wear any lip liner. So let's see how this looks. Oh, and perfect opportunity to show you the latest addition to the filming setup is this close-up angle. How cool is that? So now if I want to show you something really close up, just tell you, you know, this foundation looks like it's accentuating my texture or whatever, we can switch to this camera and you can see everything up close. So that's cool. Let's put this on. The color is very nice. Now I'm gonna flip the applicator and get right up on the edge. I overlined there. As you can see, I like the look of it. I do like a matte lip. I never reach for it because I like to feel more hydration. This looks so nice though. I really like the look of a matte lip. I wonder if this is going to set down fully because right now it's kind of still tacky. We're gonna leave it as is and see how it wears. Now we're gonna talk about the NARS Light Reflecting Eye Brightener. I have it in the shade Golden Eye. The reason why I think this is interesting is because of its texture. It has a really creamy emollient texture that under the eyes, that's a kind of texture we want so that it doesn't emphasize those fine lines or crinkly areas. According to the website, this has a luminous finish, it's crease resistant, lasts up to 24 hours, and it has a buildable formula. Let's start putting it on the eyes. It can be worn by itself on its own or layered under or over concealer. Right now I'm just tapping it directly onto my skin. I don't have any concealer on and I'm concentrating it mainly in the inner corner where I have darkness and here in the outer corner, and then I am going to just kind of tap and then I'm bringing it towards the center. I don't want to put anything directly on the center of the eye because that is where the deepest lines are, so the product is going to collect there inevitably. Let me grab my brush. This is a Sephora 71. I am thinking that this is a good product for every day. Instead of reaching for a concealer, just to tap on a little bit of this to kind of even out the under eye. Let's take a look at the before and after. I've only put the under eye brightener here in this eye. I do like it and I think it has a lot of potential. It feels a little bit tacky to the touch, and because it has an ingredient, I think it was hyaluronic, yeah, it has hyaluronic filling spheres. I'm guessing hyaluronic filled spheres, which lock in moisture, help smooth and plump fine lines. So I think that is gonna come in very handy with these little vertical lines here to smooth them out. We'll see how this wears, but how would I wear this product. I will test it over concealer, but and I'll do that in a separate video, a separate wear test. I'm thinking that I would use this for my everyday makeup instead of concealer. I don't know how this would wear on oily skin. Let's go ahead and put it on the other eye. I like how it's evening out my skin tone. It's covering up little tiny veins that I have here. And yeah, just overall, I like how my under eyes look with this on. What do you think? Let's move on to the eyes. We're gonna start with the Cosmos ABH palette. This one came out, I think, a month or two ago. And take a look at this. It looks absolutely beautiful, especially the sparkly shades look really nice, but also we have some neutrals, some like neutral browns down here in the matte formula. Today we are gonna go for a look that is more on the wearable side. So I'm gonna use some of the matte browns, and I think I'm gonna use Sun on the middle of the eye. Let's see. I'm gonna start with Space Dust as my transition shade. Tap it off all over the crease. Now I'm gonna add some of this Comet here in the outer third. I'm just adding a little bit more, just building on the different tones. And now that I licked my lips, okay, so the formula has not completely dried down. I love the way it looks and I love this color, but yeah, it's not as comfortable obviously as if you were wearing a lip oil or a, you know, tinted lip balm, even a creamy lipstick, just because of the nature of the formula. But if you like the matte look, it is a nice formula. It's lightweight. I don't know if it is going to dry down completely, but it's very pretty, that's for sure. Okay, so here in the eyes, now I can't wait to put on this shade, Sun. I'm looking for my Refer 28. So I'm taking Sun and I am going to tap it on. I really like how that duochrome is looking, but I do feel that we need some more depth out here in the outer third of the eye. So I went with Mars, which is the deepest of the browns. And then I'm gonna take Quasar and put it in the inner corner. Just like that. Along the lower lash line, we're gonna do Space Dust, a little bit of Comet, and some Sun. Now both eyes are done, and for eyeliner, I'm gonna use my favorite eyeliner so far. This is from Victoria Beckham. I've talked about this one before. I am just going to add it here in the outer corner a little bit. Oh, and the other end here has a little spongy tip to help you smudge it. That's it. Now onto mascara. We are going to try the Can't Stop Staring mascara from Give. Let me show you the tip I was talking about. And I have the mini size, by the way, because I got it as one of the rewards from Sephora that you can get with points. And look at that, is the spiky ball that it has at the tip, and it's supposed to help you grab onto those little hairs in the inner corner and outer. Oh, I just got some. Okay, I'll just wait till it dries and then flick it off. I do feel that it works. I can feel the spikes grabbing onto my lashes, like the spikes on the ball. This formula is supposed to be lengthening, volumizing, and also lifting, and that I am seeing for sure is some lift, some length. Let's see if as I keep going, are they going to get clumpy? Wow, this really lifts for sure. Like, oh my goodness, like my eyelashes are almost touching my eyebrows. That normally is not the case. Okay, let's see. Can I comb? Yeah, I can definitely grab every little hair with this ball contraption. Okay, very nice. There's the before and the after. Now I'm gonna do the other eye. I am really liking this mascara. Wow, I am seeing that lift in my eyelashes. They definitely look longer. I'll show you here from the side. And I see a curl that wasn't there before. Okay, let's remove that speck of mascara. Instead of flicking it off like with a spoolie, I think I'm gonna try, I saw Mario do this. Okay, so let's get rid of this little speck. I think it's dry by now. I'm gonna be removing the NARS brightener. Darn it. Oh well. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and I didn't really think about it too much, but the tones in this look are really matching. They're looking good. And now that we move on to blush, check out the shade of this blush. This is called Stars Aligned, and it's a peachy beige blush. And it comes, oh, I can smell it from here. It smells, well, okay, let me finish my first thought. I like the color. You get two finishes in this shade. You have one that is more radiant, more luminous. It has a bit of a sheen rather than matte. And I hesitate to call it matte. This is more of a natural finish. We're gonna see it on the cheeks. I'm actually going to put on, one on one cheek and the other one on the other cheek so we can see them side by side. I'm going to use my Refer 24 brush. I have tried this one once or twice before, so I know that it is pigmented. We're gonna start with the one on the bottom. I'm just gonna tap my brush, tap it here on my hand. I really don't wanna go in with too much. Okay, I think I can go in again with a little bit more. Regarding the scent, this is taking me back to, I don't know, I must have been maybe 6, 7, 8 years old, and we would go visit my great grandmother in Mexico. Now what I remember, it was like a vintage glam vanity with a glass top. She had one of those handheld mirrors. I think it was silver and perhaps it had some sort of design. She also had a jar with powder, with loose powder, and it was a jar like maybe this big with a lid and had this massive puff inside. I never actually saw her applying the powder, but I remember that I would, open the lid and take a peek and smell it, and it smelled sort of like this. It's a sweet, sort of like baby powderish scent. It doesn't bother me. If you dislike fragrance, you might not like it. You can't smell it once it's on. I personally don't mind it. I like the finish. It does have a little bit of it's not a flat matte. It's not a flat matte for sure. So yeah, I'm really liking it. It's pigmented. Let's now try, let me grab another brush. Let's try the other shade. This is supposed to be more luminous. Now this is a fluffier brush. Since this is, a little bit on the pigmented side, I rather use this brush so that it's easier to apply because this one looks a little bit strong. I need to tone it down. Whereas this application is just looking more airbrushed. And I'm slowly building it just so that I don't overdo it. What I'm really liking about this finish is it has a subtle luminosity. This is reminding me a little bit of the Hourglass powders. The luminosity that they have. I wouldn't call it metallic, and there is absolutely no glitter of any kind in it. It's very pretty. I thought that these two finishes were going to be quite different, but I don't think, well, actually, no, now that I'm seeing it in this mirror, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. I am really liking this finish. This one too. Yeah, I think this one is my favorite. Let me try to tone down this side. BRB. I'm gonna grab some of my Maybelline Fit Me powder and just run it here along the edges just to make it look more seamless. And I'm going in for more, tapping it here in my hand. Oh, it's looking much better now. Well, I think that this blush is a success. And you see what I keep doing that thing with my lips. Like I keep trying to wet them. I don't think the matte lip is for me. I need to get a little bit of a lip balm. And I'm grabbing my Rare Beauty Nearly Neutral lip balm. Just a little. Yeah. That looks nice. I think my lip still looks semi-matte. So what do we think of the makeup so far? I am going to keep testing the NARS Under Eye Brightener. It's looking really good. I don't think it's even creased, has it? Let me look in my mirror. It looks really good. And remember, I didn't powder it. So it's looking pretty good so far. I think that the trick with this is not to over apply. If you apply more than the amount that I used, I think it'll start creasing. Eyeshadow palette, super excited to keep trying the other colors. They look beautiful. The mascara, I am so blown away by this mascara. Look, is my eyelash going to touch my brow? Okay, maybe not, but almost. They really do give your lashes the lift and separation, length, and they volumize a little bit. I think its strength is more in the lifting and the lengthening than the volumizing, but it does give you a little bit of volume. The blush, you know how I feel about the blush. I really like it. I think I like this finish better. Overall, a lot of really great products. And you guys gotta let me know whether you like that close-up shot. Give me a thumbs up, let me know in the comments so that I know whether to use it more in future videos. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to watch more of my videos, I'm putting 2 options right here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.